I'm Alistair Austin. I'm a first-year law undergraduate, and I'm from Edinburgh. It was really a two-part. It was really a two-factor thing. So, firstly, there was London itself. London is a massive, thriving city, and where I'm from, it's not so diverse. It doesn't change so much. And I wanted to come somewhere which offered a lot of opportunity for new things to occur. And for example, me myself, I'm interested in cyber law, and I know that's going to be a big part of what comes up in London over the coming years. So that was something which influenced me to London, but in particular, looking at London universities, what really stood LSE out from the competition was it's not necessarily as big as some of the other London universities, but it offers a lot of diversity, and its professors have an absolute wealth of experience, and they do feed that in a lot, especially some of the professors which have perhaps worked in the city. They do offer some advice and some of their experience and what they've learned when it comes around to actually applying the law practically, and some of the differences we should expect, and that's really useful when considering how we'll answer some questions. But yeah, the diversity of LSE in combination with the diversity of London, I think, really makes for a very enriching and interesting experience, hearing different people's stories, yeah. So personally, I've enjoyed the most once again, the diversity is something which I feel everyone absolutely relishes in. There's so much to learn from everyone else. In your class, there's no one distinct nationality which stands out. Everyone comes from different backgrounds with different life experiences, and that really helps in class discussions. Another thing I enjoy. So for example, one of my friends has already done a degree at Harvard in government, so that really helps in our public law class when we're discussing some of the very theories of government and how law interlinks with that, and that allows us to engage on a much deeper level. And you know, that really helps when we're coming around to trying to think up of more out-of-the-box answers, if you will, and those will really help us out. And you know, I feel like LSE encourages that thinking, you know, the whole out-of-the-box thinking. You know, whereas at school, you would very rarely challenge the status quo. At university, this is something they really encourage you to do, and this is why I enjoy class discussions so much, because you know, by engaging with the core issues of law and considering, you know, some of the very, very basics of law and why they exist, something we often take for granted, it really, you know, there is no correct answer often, and that's very, very interesting and entertaining to deal with. And it's nice having that challenge, that intellectual challenge and debate in your class with people who have such different views on it. So yeah. Before I came to LSE, a few people had said some things about the university not being so cohesive, and because we're in London, we wouldn't have the proper student experience. But I would totally disagree with that. There's a very nice campus here at LSE, and in particular, you know, with the law degree, we have a very, very strong sense of community. I feel like everyone's differences is what brings us so closer together, because we all are so interested in hearing about each other's backgrounds, and I feel like it's a really good life lesson as well to be able to mix with people who are so different to you and find similarities and work off of those. And you know, it would be invaluable going into the career world, you know, following university. It will be vital to be able to do that, and LSE really stands you in good stead to be able to do that.